Do you love the unique beauty of cacti? These amazing plants come in all shapes and sizes. The best part? Cacti are easy to propagate. This means you can grow new cactus plants from parts of existing ones. It's like magic, watching baby cacti sprout and thrive. Stick around until the end, and I'll share some valuable tips for propagation success that will help you grow your plant collection like a pro. Before we begin, welcome to our channel Houseplantslove. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to our channel. You can share these fascinating plants with friends and family too. Get ready to discover the joy of cactus propagation. Before you begin the adventure of propagation, gather a few essential tools. Don't worry, you won't need anything fancy. Here's what you'll need. Gloves. Protect your hands from those prickly spines. Sharp knife or pruning shears. Clean cuts are important for healthy plants. Small pots or seed trays. Choose containers with drainage holes. Well-draining soil mix. Cacti need soil that doesn't stay soggy. Rooting hormone optional. This can help cuttings grow roots faster. With your tools ready, you're prepared to start multiplying your cacti. If you enjoy the video so far, please give the thumbs up. There are a few different ways to propagate cactus, but let's start with one of the simplest, using offshoots. Many cacti produce offshoots, also known as pups. These offshoots are essentially miniature versions of the parent cactus, and they grow around the base of the larger plant. This natural process is fascinating to observe and offers a wonderful opportunity for cactus enthusiasts to expand their collection without having to purchase new plants. This method has a high success rate and is easy to do. This clustering is a survival strategy, ensuring that even if the main plant faces adverse conditions, the offshoots have a chance to thrive. Offshoots are the easiest way to propagate cacti. Unlike seeds, which can take a long time to germinate and grow, offshoots are already established little plants. They have a head start in life, making them an ideal choice for propagation. This method is particularly beneficial for beginners who might find seed propagation challenging. If you want to learn successful propagation tips from seed to sprout, be sure to check out our video. Link in I button and end of the video. Offshoot plants are already little plants just waiting to be independent. Once separated from the parent plant, these offshoots can be nurtured to grow into full-sized cacti. This process not only helps in multiplying your cactus collection, but also ensures that the new plants retain the characteristics of the parent plant. Identify offshoots. Look for small cacti growing at the base of a larger one. These offshoots are usually easy to spot as they form a distinct cluster around the parent plant. Identifying them correctly is the first step in successful propagation. Gentle removal. Carefully twist or wiggle the offshoot until it detaches. It's important to be gentle during this process to avoid damaging both the offshoot and the parent plant. Using a clean, sharp tool can help in making a clean cut if twisting doesn't work. Callus formation. Let the offshoot sit in a dry, shaded area for a few days. This step is crucial as it allows the cut area to heal and form a callus. The callus acts as a protective barrier, preventing infections and rot when the offshoot is planted. A toughened area, called a callus, will form where it was attached. This callus is essential for the offshoot's survival as it prevents moisture loss and protects against pathogens. Observing the formation of the callus can be quite rewarding, as it signifies that the offshoot is ready for the next stage. This is crucial to prevent rot when you plant it. Once the callus has formed, the offshoot is ready to be planted in well-draining soil. Proper planting and care will ensure that the offshoot grows into a healthy, independent cactus, adding to the beauty of your collection. You can also learn about succulent care tips and tricks. You can check out our previous video link in description and end of the video. Now that your offshoots have calloused, it's time to plant them. This is a crucial step in ensuring that your new cacti have the best possible start. The callousing process helps to prevent rot and disease, making your offshoots more resilient and ready to thrive in their new environment. Potting. Fill small pots with well-draining cactus soil. It's important to use a soil mix specifically designed for cacti and succulents. This type of soil provides the right balance of nutrients and drainage, which is essential for the health of your offshoots. You can find cactus soil at most garden centers, or make your own by mixing regular potting soil with sand and perlite. Shallow planting. Place the offshoot on the soil surface. Don't bury it too deep, just make sure it's stable. The roots will grow from the base of the offshoot, so it's important to give them room to spread out. Gently press the soil around the base to secure the offshoot in place. Bright, indirect light. Choose a spot with plenty of light, but avoid direct sunlight for now. Direct sunlight can be too intense for newly planted offshoots and may cause them to burn. A bright windowsill with filtered light is ideal. If you don't have a suitable spot indoors, you can use a grow light to provide the necessary illumination. If you want to learn about grow lights for houseplants, you can check out our previous video. Link in description and I button. Watering. Wait a week before watering to encourage root growth. This waiting period allows the offshoots to settle into their new environment and begin developing roots. Overwatering at this stage can lead to rot, so it's better to err on the side of caution. Then water sparingly, allowing the soil to dry out completely between waterings. Cacti are adapted to arid environments and do not require frequent watering. In fact, too much water can be detrimental to their health. Water the offshoots only when the soil is completely dry, and be sure to use a pot with drainage holes to prevent water from accumulating at the bottom. With a little patience, your offshoots will develop roots and grow into beautiful new cacti. It may take several weeks or even months for the roots to fully establish, but the wait is well worth it. As the offshoots grow, you can gradually introduce them to more direct sunlight and adjust your watering schedule accordingly. Soon, you'll have a thriving collection of new cacti to enjoy and share with others. Method 2. Pad propagation. A new life for prickly pears. This method is a simple yet effective way to give new life to your prickly pear cactus, ensuring that it continues to thrive and multiply. Opuntia cacti, also known as prickly pears, are easily propagated from their pads. These cacti are not only beautiful but also resilient, making them a popular choice for gardeners and cactus enthusiasts alike. These pads are the flat, oval-shaped segments that make up the cactus. Each pad is a potential new plant, capable of growing roots and developing into a full cactus on its own. Pad selection. Choose a healthy, plump pad from a mature prickly pear. It's important to select a pad that is free from any signs of disease or damage, as this will increase the chances of successful propagation. Careful removal. Use a sharp, clean knife to cut the pad at its base. Make sure to sterilize the knife before use to prevent any potential infections. A clean cut will help the pad heal more effectively. Drying time. Just like with offshoots, allow the cut end of the pad to dry and form a callus. This step is crucial as it helps to prevent rot when the pad is planted. Planting the pad. Place the calloused end into the soil, ensuring that it is upright. Water the pad sparingly at first, gradually increasing the amount as it begins to establish roots. With patience and care, you'll soon see new growth emerging from the pad, signifying the start of a new cactus. Pad propagation is a rewarding process that allows you to expand your cactus collection and enjoy the beauty of these unique plants. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a beginner, this method is a great way to experience the joy of growing prickly pears. For cacti that don't produce offshoots or pads, taking cuttings is a great propagation method. Choose a healthy stem or branch to take your cutting from. It should be at least a few inches long. Using a sharp sterilized knife or pruning shears, make a clean cut across the stem. Allow the cut end of the cutting to dry and callus over for about a week. Now it's time to encourage those cuttings to grow roots. Dip the calloused end of the cutting into rooting hormone to encourage faster root development, though this step is optional. Insert the cutting about an inch deep into a pot of well-draining cactus soil. Place the pot in a location with bright indirect light. Wait a week before watering the cutting to prevent rot. After that, water sparingly, allowing the soil to dry out completely between waterings. Remember that propagating cacti takes time. Be patient and don't be discouraged if it takes a while for roots to develop. Cacti thrive in warm temperatures and plenty of light. Use a soil mix specifically formulated for cacti and succulents. Avoid overwatering, as cacti are very susceptible to root rot. With a little care and attention, you'll be amazed at how easy it is to propagate your own cacti and share the joy of these fascinating plants with others. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to our channel Houseplantslove, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content.